All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. This is the book of Sirach 25 and verse 13. Give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness with the wickedness of a woman, and any affliction with the affliction from them that hate me, and any revenge with the revenge of enemies. There is no head above the head of a serpent, and there is no wrath above the wrath of an enemy. I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman. Verse 19, all wickedness but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. And this right here, this is grounds for a slaying. This man would not be in the wrong if he sent her back to the spiritual realm, because that was very low and that's super disrespectful. And we already know what the law says about adultery. But because the law is slack and judgment never goes forth, there's no fear. This type of shit would not go on in any other part of the world. So, it's that time, judgment has to go forth. All right. And, this type of wickedness is only going to go on until the scourges, come down at his max. This is wicked, man. But, this nigga, a lot of these niggas, they're horrible when it comes to, selecting women. That's why the scriptures say not to be deceived by a woman's beauty. And she did this disrespectful shit to him and laughed at him. She found it funny, like it was amusing, and recorded it. So, yeah. What is Jay going, what could he do about that? In this setup, he can't do nothing. He just gotta take that. Which that was the most gut wrenching, the most disrespect you can receive from an individual. Put a condom that she used with another nigga and put it in this man's burrito, and then found it funny because he decided to exercise his option as a man. Newsflash to you women out there. When a man deals with another woman, if she's not married to another man, that ain't cheating. But, this is the serpent's world, and, he gave you a little power in his world, so you can do as you please. All right? And, when you commit adultery, God forbid, the man, all right, the husband, lay a finger to you. He's not allowed to rage. He's got to take it on the chin and just, move forward. So, yeah, things are going to change, man. All right. So let me get a couple more precepts before I even close out. This ain't going to be a long video. I'm just, this video made my, my spirit boil, man. This is Sirach 26 and verse Verse 23, it says, a wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, but a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord. All right. So that had to have been a wicked dude to have, gotten him a woman that would do such a thing to him. All right. That was foul. All right. And stuff, things like that, because you use another man's bodily fluids and you put it in that man's food. That's grounds for a lawsuit. But the scriptures is on point, man. And to you sisters watching, don't get offended by what I'm saying. Y'all witnessing right here how low and how evil a woman can really get, man. All right, so I'm pretty sure knowing that you're not like these women, you're not gonna get offended. But every once in a while, these type of videos are gonna go up because this type of wickedness is at an all-time high. Our women are wicked, man. And they're very vengeful. All right. But the scriptures tell you when you seek vengeance, because that's basically what this woman did. She didn't like that this man, slept with another woman. So she became super angry that this was her revenge. Now, what did the Lord say about, avenging yourself, seeking revenge? Sirach 28:1, it says, he that revengeth shall find vengeance from the Lord, and he will surely keep his sins in remembrance. And that's also to the woman too. Yeah, okay, your man, he stepped out, you didn't like it, it hurt your feelings. But when you decide to take matters into your hands and you seek revenge, especially in this manner, because all she did was render to that man evil for what she thought was evil. And now she's gonna have to, eventually pay the price. Whether he actually did, because the scriptures say jealousy is the rage of a man, and this was super disrespectful. If this is true, that this what she did by putting that in his food, and that what she put in her food was used by his own homie on this woman, then yeah, he would have been justified. But if because men can't really execute the law, all right, they gotta basically hold back. There's a way of things getting back. The Lord rewards everybody according to their works. So if we ever hear about this individual judgment coming down, then hey, whoever perished being innocent, and where were the righteous cut off? Even they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same. All right. And if he did, take her out and it ends up on the news, hey, he did what he had to do. He didn't do nothing wrong. That's wickedness, man. So yeah, the scriptures tell you what it is, man. And that's why we gotta use, we gotta use wisdom, man. All right, these scriptures give you the blueprint. It gives you everything that you need to know. And that's why these men in the world, they're losing. All right. They're losing because they don't have this wisdom. Okay. And there's other scriptures I can go into, thou shalt not commit adultery, so on and so forth. But, they're going to continue to live their life recklessly and do these sorts of things without consequences, because you have the serpent who's in power, and he gives them the license, he gives them the liberty to do what they please. But it's okay, because the Lord does not allow you to escape. All right, you cannot flee from iniquity. It'll normally catch up with you. So yeah, I'm gonna end off with that, man. It's just this wasn't gonna be a long video, but I had to respond to this. That right there, man. Like, who would blame him if he reacted that men normally would react if they got treated in this manner, even if he was wrong, or he would, because this current world, the Western world, that's considered wrong. But we know, according to the scriptures, it ain't wrong. These women just got ridiculous pride and ego in this setup. And the scriptures talk about the sorrow of mind and the grief of heart is a woman jealous over another woman, because that's what it boils down to. You're not supposed to be jealous. That the man is supposed to be jealous over you. All right. But everything is turned backwards, man. Everything is turned upside down. But we're gonna go back to the righteous order. When the Lord, brings judgment down, everything's gonna be brought back to his rightful order. And in the kingdom, you ain't gotta hide nothing. You ain't gotta tippy toe. You ain't gotta sneak off. You ain't gotta be worried about exercising all your options. You're gonna have a 1,000 options if you want to, as an Israelite man, a king, a priest. And you don't have to worry about none of your women, behind your back doing something conniving and evil and vengeful, because you're doing what you're free to do, as a prince of God, man. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna give all praises, glory, and honor unto you, Hawa, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Arachakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and bishops of the great millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom.